We asked you to tell us your biggest failures to do with cooking. That is the biggest failure you've ever cooked or had cooked for you.
Yeah, there's some. Thank you very much, everyone who sent theirs in. There's some pretty bad, pretty bad stuff in here. A lot of stuff in microwaves,
Yeah.
which I think is one of those where it's like your skills are so bad that you've thought, I'm just going to do microwave stuff, but then you've also not done that well either. So, for instance, tried to make rice in the microwave and turned it into coal. Now, I assume this isn't one of those Uncle Ben packages. I think they've literally just poured some dry rice into a bowl and whacked it in the microwave.
Yeah.
Protein pancakes. They sound
Okay.
horrendous. You got one?
Yep, I've got a few. GCSE food tech lesson, Italian dish with a twist, banana lasagna. Never ever again. Minging.
Mate, that's genuinely. I missed out on doing food tech. That's a shame. I hate that. But genuinely, I bananas seem to be a real problem. A real problem for people. I've got a few more bananas here. My brother put bananas in when he was making chicken.
No.
What's going on there?
No.
Someone's once gave me a water curry powder curry with banana and raisins in. It was vile.
Oh.
That's gross. What is going on with these people?
Oh. Oh.
So here's one. Remember when we came home and I made butternut squash and noodles? My housemates still remind me of that today. I wanted to cook noodles. I also wanted roasted butternut squash, so I ate them together. No sauce, just plain.
Oh.
That
Oh.
is gross. I don't even know how you cook them together. You just chop up butternut squash is really hard.
Hard. You got to cook the shit out of that. Undercooking a prawn meal and ending up in hospital with food poisoning from hell. Quite a few like food poisoning related things. Just a guy cooking a mackerel risotto at his place on a first date ended with food poisoning. Mackerel risotto. I've never even. Oh my god.
That's tough. On a first date, going in with a mackerel risotto, you're hoping
Yeah.
to kiss that person later, bruv. You don't want that fishy smell. Are
I
you
know
serious?
that's a wild dish to cook first time round.
That is mad. Someone's just. I like this. Someone's just messaged meringue cake. That's it.
Okay.
Sounds great.
I've got one. Cooked with chilies. Got it on with my wife. Wife got hot, not happy.
Yeah, that ain't good. That happened to my friend as well, bro.
Bad.
Her boyfriend cooked with chilies. They did the sexual stuff,
The sexual stuff.
and the vagine
What?
was
Whoa. Okay.
absolutely stinging.
Bit much. Fine. All right.
Yeah,
Virgin action.
but legit, yeah, because obviously chili on your hands, yeah. What's a more sensitive area,
Yeah.
bruv? That's pain.
Chili on the face. Disgrace. Yeah. Nightmare.
My first cake. Put 1,000 milliliters of water in instead of 100. Contents were floating in water. How can you look at a recipe
Amazing.
and have a liter of water and think this is probably
Hell
right
yeah.
for a cake? Like this is a
smash.
liter, like up to there, up to the top of this bottle is a liter.
Oh, so good.
That's terrible.
This person is either very privileged or has been, I don't know, living under a rock, but so many. But to sum up, I've just this morning learned how to make a cheese toastie. I'm 31.
What the hell? What are they eating?
I don't know, maybe being cooked for. That's the only thing I can think of.
Cook for, yeah. I mean, how
Deliveroo for life? I don't know.
Yeah, but apparently that happens. I was talking to my mate the other day, and he said that a guy in his block of flats gets a pret-a-manger breakfast every morning. The Pret guy comes every morning and gives him just like a bacon baguette. I don't get what's going on.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, people do live like that, I guess, but you just gotta think, like, come on, learn how to cook something. Eggs, at least, like.
People are morons. Yeah, because it's so good as well. Because you get the benefits of it. Because you get, but I suppose people are just not interested. One of those microwave puddings that go in for 30 seconds went in for 30 minutes. Firemen came.
Excellent, amazing, so good, so good.
How disgusting does this sound?
So,
Burnt broccoli on toast.
uh,
Broccoli on toast, cooked well or not, sounds
no.
gross. Are you serious? That sounds like one of those, "Oh my
So
god, I'm just gonna have broccoli on toast." Like, that's a really, just a really nice meal to
yeah,
have, really,
so
cleansing
healthy,
meal.
it's actually
So
really
healthy.
different,
It's just
so
like
good, it's so
broccoli
good.
is just like you can
Yeah,
do anything with it. Have
but,
it on
like,
toast.
they should make you do food tech, definitely. Like, just at school, you should have to learn how to cook basic shit because it's embarrassing, like, at a certain age if you can't cook
Mm,
anything.
mm. There's some stuff here
Like,
which
it's
is
not the
quite
1940s anymore, you can't be like, Why would I need to cook? Because my wife's gonna do it, so, that's all that
Yeah, no,
matters.
you're right.
This was the reason I married her.
Some things have gone backwards. You're quite right, but but that is unfortunately the horror we live in now, Tom. It's outrageous, and I
Yeah.
will say this, Tom. I can't imagine you cooking at all.
I cook breakfast every morning. I don't do dinner, but I do
Yeah, but
breakfast.
putting toast in isn't cooking.
No, I do very good. I do
How'd you
poached
like your toast?
eggs,
Medium
scrambled
rare,
eggs.
medium,
Yeah,
eggs.
I do dinners. I do honey soy chicken the other day. I'm pretty good actually, pretty nifty. You forget my mum's French. She's fucking banging cook, so it made us all
Right.
cook from young
My
age.
mum, when we were kids, even she would say this: hates cooking.
Right.
Doesn't she would cook all she'd cook the meals, didn't enjoy it, and
It's
she would tell
shite.
us,
I
she was like,
know
"I
what
don't
I'm
like doing
doing
this."
it.
She would be like, "Do you think I like doing this? I don't like cooking."
Yeah.
And she gives us, like, tuna pasta.
Right. Would your dad do the cooking then?
No, my dad didn't either. No one in my family
Oh, they're
likes
just
cooking.
they're just oh,
So
okay, okay,
my dad
right,
would
okay. So
work.
it was just a
My mum worked as well when I
right,
was really young, but then she got made redundant, so
yeah,
she came back and
right.
just stayed at home with us when I was about, like, 7 and
Cooking,
my
yeah,
sister was 9, and then just looked after us for 15
right,
years. Um, uh,
right.
or or less even, 10 years more like.
Yeah,
But just cooked all the
yeah.
meals. Yeah, she looked after us till now. Yeah, so she would cook all the food, but she hated it, and she told us. She was like, "I don't like this." So any excuse to get a takeaway, we would have it. But then she knew that she couldn't do that every night, so it was just like it wasn't good. Anything that she could whack in the oven and just serve to us, perfect. And I was a really
Perfect
fussy
then.
eater as well when I was a kid. I was like, hated veg, just
Okay.
would not eat it. Yeah,
I can
I was
imagine
like,
you being that. You were that guy. We weren't
apparently,
given a
so
choice, mate. Oh, I've four of us in the house. It was just absolute. It was like feeding time at like the zoo or something. It's just we weren't eating. So
yeah, I can imagine that. Um, I've got a few others here, but there's not
last
like
one.
to be fair,
Right,
a few of these are a few of these are sort of like just sort of fair enough. I mean, they're not too bad. There's ones which are like a bit snooty. A pumpkin, seeing as we're slagging them off, a pumpkin pie my English housemate baked. I try to be polite as a French can be. So there you go. Risotto,
which
it
was
went.
telling me it was fucking
Yeah,
disgusting.
exactly.
It was
Which
this
was
piece of shit is disgusting.
which was have one fork full and then pick up the bowl and put it on the floor and say you
Go
disgust
away.
me
Yeah,
and walk out.
me. You
Uh,
disgust me. This is for lads and nothing else. Yeah.
yeah.
I did watch
My
Ratatouille
niece.
for the first time the other day. Fantastic.
Oh, Ratatouille is so good, but you know that sequel is going to come at some point, and that's going to be sad when they
Right.
do.
Oh, I don't know. I hope they do. I hope they do one. It would be good.
No,
Right,
no,
last
no.
one. Last one. Go.
My niece cooked us jacket potatoes when she was 11. She knew they take 5 minutes in the microwave, but she cooked all four for 5 minutes instead of 20 minutes needed for four. We had to try and eat them and act like we liked them, so she didn't get in a strop. That is why you don't hang out with little kids. They serve you a shitty
Yeah.
non-baked. It's baked for a quarter of the time it
Yeah.
was supposed to be baked for, and you've
Yeah.
got to sit there and be like, "Mmm, yum,
Yeah.
thank you, thank you
Yeah.
so much." Such a little
I
chef,
spent a
aren't
lot. I
you?
spent a lot. Yeah. Oh, amazing! I spent a lot of time with my nephews, and then being like, "You got to look at this. You got to look at this. You got to look at this." And then you'd be like, "Okay, what are you gonna do?" And then they'll just be like, and then you'll be like, "Well done! Oh, it's amazing! Oh, wow, wow! You really that's
For
incredible."
the benefit of the podcast listeners, Tom just
I just
busted
shake
out
my
some
arms.
sick moves. Some
Did a head
sick
spin.
moves.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he's
bet.
very
I bet.
talented.
Well,
He's very talented.
I don't have to do that. But yeah, thank you very much for your cooking horrors. And yeah, I mean, so at my uni there was this guy who's still a friend of mine who was disgusting,
Right.
and I like to think still is.
Okay.
And he claimed it was 'cause he was in a rush, but I
Right.
think he genuinely liked this. He would have a mayo sandwich. Now now, what are you thinking? What are you thinking, Tom? One slice of bread, squirt mayo on, put another slice of
Yeah,
bread on?
yeah, yeah, that's
No,
what I'm thinking. No.
no,
Okay.
1 slice of bread only.
Oh, like
Hold the
mayo on
slice of bread
toast.
hold
Oh,
no, nothing's toasted. No,
oh,
nothing's toasted. Hold the
oh,
untoasted slice of bread in your palm of your hand, squirt mayo on it, clap your hand, slam it
no.
together, and then
Oh,
eat that
no. Oh, that
from the
is
bottle.
that is vile. That is vile. Like, I did things at uni, like, I would regularly eat out of the pan I'd cooked in, you know? I
Mm,
said if I made
mm,
pasta, I'm eating out of that pan. I'm not getting another
mm.
plate out 'cause I have to wash it up.
Fair.
But, like,
Yeah.
that's a mayo sandwich. That is dude,
That's next
butter and
level.
bread, that is more normal than oh
Mm.
god.
It's next level. I'll tell you what I did at uni, which was dumb because I didn't realise. I'd cook frozen chicken. I'd just cook it from frozen because I didn't realise. I was just like, "Oh, it's frozen chicken. Work it in there," and then start working it in
Like,
the
you could
oven.
put it in the microwave and it'll be alright.
Nah, I didn't do that, nah. To be
Yeah.
fair, didn't get food poisoning just about, but got through it. But
Well,
yeah, that was my friend who, yeah, pretty gross.
that is disgusting. Mayo sandwich man is making me feel sick.